I guess this is the part that most travel bloggers don't really show you. Currently 6 in the morning. We're getting on the bike. 2-hour drive. Let's go see some cool stuff today.
So I'm just realizing my microphone malfunctioned. So the next couple clips, there's no audio. So let me bring you up to speed. We're going to the Sekumpul Falls. They're famous waterfalls in the north part of the island. It's about a 2-hour drive on the scooter. On our way, it started to pour. So we had to pull over and do a little random shop on the side of the road. From there, we got back on the bike, and let me put you back into the vlog.
Okay, so in a worst case scenario situation, we have a flat tire on the motorbike. Luckily, there is somewhere we can replace it about 200 meters away. So it did stop raining and there is a beautiful view. But here's a little bullshit that goes into trying to see something cool sometimes. No bueno, no. I can't even explain to you how lucky we actually are that this shop is where it is. We got the flat right around the corner. So it's just an inner tube, and we're gonna be back on the road and hopefully to this waterfall in the next 45 minutes or so. Yeah, so they're saying that we're experiencing an earthquake right now. Not quite sure if that's the truth or not, but I know the dogs are freaking out. But I do imagine that if there were to be an earthquake, this would probably be where you want to be, on the top of a mountain with not too many high buildings around. This is turning out to be quite the day today. Looks like we are all done over here. Now is that moment where you have no idea what they're about to charge you. Hoping like 100,000, which is like $7, but we'll see.
What's that, 70? Yeah.
Back to business.
All right, shall we go?
Please.
Okay, so we have been on the bike for about 35 minutes since you last heard from me. Pretty epic, just drive down through what feels like the jungle. Seems like we're gonna be in good shape. There's no sun, but no rain. I'm excited. Let's get back on the road. So we have parked. We have already been haggled twice. So we have just found out that we are definitely on the right track down to the waterfall. Here is a little bit of info. If you are coming to the Sekumpul waterfall, you can park your motorbike. I recommend bringing a motorbike here. In the Sekumpul main parking, you don't have to pay anything, but you will be approached saying that you need a guide and it's very difficult to find. It is not. You're just going to continue to walk down the hill, and then there's a starting point. They will try to stop you there again to give you some information for another guide, but you don't need that either. So you can just walk down the path that I'm currently walking, and we just found 2 people that said that it's right at the end of this path. So save yourself the $10 a person that they're going to try to charge you to get in here, and just walk down yourself. We haven't paid anything to get in so far. Okay, so we have obviously made it to the Sekumpul waterfall, and it is pretty epic. It is not for the lazy. I will tell you that, because we trekked pretty far down here. It's pretty beautiful. Enjoy it. The Sekumpul falls have been sick. It's time to trek back up the stairs and head back to Canggu. I didn't mention that the bike stalled on the way in, and we haven't tried to start it yet. So maybe I'll be talking to you again in about 2 minutes, complaining how we're walking to a hotel somewhere. So keep your fingers crossed. Okay, so we are not having the best trip today. The bike wouldn't start, but we did eventually get it to start. So we're currently stranded at a small little mini mart on the side of the road. Luckily, they do have soup, so we're gonna see what that turns into, but we could potentially be waiting here for a long time. Okay, so the current consensus is we're getting back on the road even though it is still pouring down rain because it's freezing here. But I'd rather be miserable driving and getting somewhere than miserable freezing sitting right here. The soup was absolutely legit. Actually hit the spot, but it's time to get back on the bike. Hope to check in a warm and secure place or home. But we're gonna get back on the road. We'll check back in a bit.